Hello and welcome to a scene for Raid Across New York and the Mage venue. Um, Today, Alicia has gone in search of Alex Winterbourne for a talk that is probably a little bit overdue, but she's been busy lately. And so she has gone to the only place that she knows that Alex has, other than the chantry, which he has now given to her. Seeing as he's not been answering his old phone and everything else, so she's going to head to his grocery store. Was it a grocery store? Yes, his organic market. To try and find him. And she is carrying a ridiculously giant gift basket, which she has made herself. Admittedly, mostly out of fruit from the barn, but it's the thought that matters, and she doesn't know what else to bring with her. So, giant fruit basket.
When she finds him, he's on the roof of his shop.
Hi, I heard you were back in town, but you never came to visit the chantry.
You mean your home?
Yes, and also your home. Or it
Mine.
was.
It was, not anymore.
She shrugs. If that's what you said, I mean, Tom said you said that it was now mine. I don't know. But if that's the case, then thank you.
He'll actually slide a manila envelope over to you, almost like he was expecting you to show up.
Okay. And she's going to put down the giant fruit basket and open the envelope.
That in your hands is the deed to the land and the property and everything, signed over to you.
Thank you. I don't know why, but thank you anyway.
Let me regale you in a small tale of where I've been the last couple months. Because a couple months has actually not been a couple months for me. The last couple months has actually been 1,000 years.
Okay.
Fighting a war, trying to survive. He can out of character, he can barely look at you. I've had to do things the last 1,000 years that I'm not happy with. I've had to, yeah, let's just put it this way. I've seen things that can't be unseen.
I understand sometimes you just need space.
It's not really about space. It's more about preventing the future that I had to endure. Making sure I don't have to do again what I just went through.
Okay. How?
By stopping something from happening.
Okay. What? And why not come and ask us for help?
As much as I love you, as a sister, as a daughter, or whatever, there's just sometimes that you can't always get the help you need.
That's true. But okay. Well, clearly, whatever it is that you've been through, you know about, and I don't know about. So I don't know if we could help you. So
Don't have open war with the Fae. That's how your people can help me.
I wasn't planning on it.
No one ever plans an open warfare unless you're a politician. But just sometimes peace can be the best option.
Most of the time, peace is the best option.
Sometimes there is no peace.
That's also true. So, do you want to tell me about all the stuff that happened, or did you mean to just tell me that there was lots of bad stuff? I mean, you don't have to tell me about it if you don't want to. I mean,
No, you need to know. You really do. Basically, what happens is there's open warfare on the streets of New York, which bleeds into the rest of the world. Supernaturals are thrown into the spotlight, and a crusade, a hunt, happens against all supernaturals. So it's the mundanes versus us. Oh, by the way, out of character, he has his shirt off and he still has his charisma of 4. However, he has new scars that you've never seen before. He looks like he's been working on the rooftop. But back in character. Something happens. I know what it is, and just to make sure it doesn't happen, I'm not going to tell anybody. Because when it does happen, I can say I failed on my own.
Can I check if a few things aren't this thing?
Go for it.
Like if I say a few things and you go, nope, that's not it. Okay. Turning Jericho into a kinfolk. I don't plan on going into what one of those is, but presumably you would already know if that was the thing.
Jericho being a kinfolk is not one of the things that causes the war.
Okay. Making a joint mage werewolf chantry thing
Has possible ramifications.
but it's not the bad thing in itself.
No.
Okay. Someone building a giant spaceship.
Major ramifications.
Yes, but that's not what I'm asking. And that would be something that you probably want to talk about with the other mages.
True.
All I know is we said no to them building the spaceship in the barn. That's it.
Good.
Anything at all to do with the time portal?
Nope. However, that might be the savior of some people.
Okay. At the moment, I wrapped it in brown parcel paper.
Okay.
Well, I figured. I know you said that nothing can come out, but just to kind of ease my peace of mind, I wrapped it in the brown parcel paper, and then if something does come out, it will tear the paper, and we'll at least know that it has. Um, Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else. So I will. I guess I'll leave it there.
Up to you.
Ooh, anything to do with the storm?
The storm does have an impact on what's going on.
Can you give us any clues about that, or would that be a bad thing?
Just make sure when people are dealing with the Fae that they're not stupid.
I don't think I can do that. I mean, I'd like to, but nobody listens to me when it comes to the Fae. In fact, most of my people don't tend to listen to me very much at all. So there's very little I can do on that one. I can personally try and be sensible with them, and I can encourage people to be sensible, but I don't know how much effect it will have.
Do what you can. It's not like I'm asking you to assassinate somebody, just fair warnings.
Yeah.
How's Jericho?
He's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah. We fought some Nazis in a picture. We're going to go and visit my grandparents. And I finally met my dad.
Really?
Yep.
How'd that go?
Fairly well. I mean, we had to check that he actually was my dad because, well, anyone could show up and say, "Hey, I'm your dad." But yeah, we seem to be getting on fairly well.
Be careful.
Is that a be careful in general or a specific be careful?
Be careful. There might be an alternative motive for what he wants.
Okay.
Sorry, I've become very skeptical and war-torn and jaded over the last 1,000 years.
No, that's understandable. I'm just checking whether it's like specific future knowledge related
No,
concerns or.
not specific future knowledge at all.
Okay.
He'll look you dead in the eyes and go, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry for something that hasn't happened yet, and may never happen, but I am sorry."
Okay. Do you want to talk about it?
I kind of have to. It'll make me feel better and probably us dealing with each other better too.
Okay. Go for it.
I had to kill you and Jericho.
Okay. Why?
Jericho, for lack of a better term or usage and stuff like that, basically became an undead zombie mage. And I had to dispense him. because you couldn't. And then because I did, you came after me, and I had to take care of you.
I don't think that makes sense.
What doesn't make sense about that?
Because I don't think he's going to become an undead zombie mage unless I was killed before that, not after that. I could definitely see him doing that in a weird and dark and twisted future.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think that becoming an evil zombie mage would be an after, not a before. Possibly a because of. Also, I think you underestimate me when it comes to doing what I need to do. I wouldn't want to, but if he genuinely was that far gone and couldn't be fixed, he wouldn't be Jericho anymore.
Maybe. Then again, it's just a possible future.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It doesn't seem very likely that those particular events.
He'll look down at his ribs and go, "Yep, those 4 scars," as he runs his fingers down like 4 scratches, not scratches, but actual gouges like that. Those are yours.
Where's the 5th one?
He'll turn his back. There.
Okay. Although, I rather think that is another thing that seems unlikely. Because I have been shifting my fighting mode more towards biting, to be honest. But I guess it depends on if I am in control of myself at the time or not. You need to start carrying a tranquilizer gun if you think this future is likely to happen.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Could save a lot of trouble all round, is all I'm saying.
Very true.
But yeah, I don't think it seems very likely, so not hugely worried about that. But I guess unlikely and not going to happen at all are 2 very different things.
Like I said, it's a possible future.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can help you with this fine evening?
No, I just wanted to say thank you and see if there was anything wrong a reason why you hadn't come and spoken to us at the chantry rather than just told Tom to tell us. I don't know. I just wanted to check that you were okay.
It's hard looking at you guys in the face, knowing what I know and seeing each and every single person I've ever cared about have died, some cases multiple times. It's something mentally I'm going to have to figure a way to deal with.
Okay.
It's nothing against you guys. I still love you guys with all my heart and soul. It's just painful right now.
Okay, that's all I wanted to kind of check on. I mean, it's not good, but it at least makes sense, if you see what I mean.
I do.
Um. Uh. Now have Black Unicorn looking after the chantry.
Okay. Why Black Unicorn?
Because he is very much a protective but compassionate spirit.
Right.
Very noble and accepting of different people. And because Unicorn is a spirit that I have a connection to, and Black Unicorn is part of her brood. So we figured all those things considered, he would not only be powerful enough to help protect the place, but he might be willing to, and without kind of turning it into a cairn or kicking out the mages.
Do what you need to do. Honestly. If you need to turn it into a cairn, turn it into a cairn. If you feel you don't need to, then don't.
I think that might be something that we have to address in, well, it was a year and a day's time, but less than a year now. And then we might end up having to turn it into a can. But for now, I think it's better not to.
Like I said,
Um,
I will let you know if things happen that could possibly be relevant to what I've seen.
okay. And if at any point you start to feel a bit better and you want to come and visit, then that is fine. About the wolf pups, I thought that you'd taken them because they didn't seem to kind of show up for a week. But it turns out that they'd just killed a rather large moose out in the foresty bit, so they hadn't been hungry. Um, what do you want me to do about them?
If you'll read the paperwork, they're yours as well. Do it.
Okay, that's fair
I
enough. I will
am
figure
not.
out.
I'm definitely not in the mindset to be taking care of those boys.
Okay. Um, I will ask them kind of what they want. Maybe see if they want to stay or if they want to go somewhere else or if they want to. I don't know. But I'll talk it through with them. I think that's everything except I don't know how much you talk to werewolves other than myself and my pack, but if you could not mention that it's mine now, that would be great.
Okay.
It's
Why?
just,
Why a secret?
well, it's just if I tell them it's mine, someone's going to try and take it from me.
Okay.
And they probably won't run it the same way.
Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can only deal with what's in front of you. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nah. I need to talk to somebody else, but it's whenever they're ready to see me.
Okay. Is it someone I know or someone else?
Veronica. Or whatever name she's going by this time.
Don't think I know her.
Faye.
Okay, well, there's only really the one Fae that I actually talk with at the moment. And he's a puka, so...
Oh.
But yeah, if you ever want to talk about anything or you ever want to stop by, then you know where we are, and you've got I mean, you have still got our numbers, haven't you?
All right. He'll get up and walk over towards you and give you a big hug.
And she'll give him a big hug right back.
He'll kind of pull away a little bit. You can almost see his eyes starting to water up, but look, I love you. You are my little sister. I will take care of you the best I can.
That's what Travis says too. But just remember, a possible future is not a definite future, and we can change all that. And parts of it really don't seem very likely. Other parts of it I can definitely see as a major concern. But zombie death mage and then me coming and attacking you, I don't think so. One of the Fae killing me, and then Jericho becoming a zombie death mage, and then you having to kill him, and zombie me attacking you. That I could see.
It was a long time ago. For me. You need anything, let me know. I'll be here.
Okay. And just... I know it's hard, but just remember it's not... Well, it's real for you, and I respect that, but try and remember it's not real. Not yet, and it probably won't be.
The funny thing is, even if it doesn't happen, I still have the scars to prove that it did. And that's the sick-sad wrong of it.
I'm sure we could find somebody to fix those.
I'm a verbena, dear. Life magic runs in my tradition.
So you could have fixed them.
Some of them, yes. Others, not so much.
Is this like when they couldn't fix your mind because it was still tainted? Because
Yeah.
we can do some cleansing.
Oh, no, no, no. I have a feeling that once I get this situation fixed and it's permanently, that's not going to happen ever again, the wounds can be healed.
So they're kind of,
Reminders.
yeah.
Get this fixed.
Okay. But yeah, it okay. Nobody can ever promise that everything's going to be okay. But even so, we'll find a way for it to be okay.
Okay.
It's kind of what we do, isn't it?
Always.
And she's going to give him another big hug and a pat, followed by a pat on the shoulder.
While
And
she, yeah, while she's up close and everything, he'll just turn his head to her ear and says, "Blessings of Gaia upon you, dear child."
and she's going to glance over towards the fruit basket and say, just try and remember to take care of yourself, because most mages, they don't eat unless people remind them to. So, food.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm actually enjoying the little things in life again, you know? The stuff
Yeah.
it's the stuff that most people take for granted. It's like, oh, you know, cell phones working and music and stuff. Yeah.
And the feeling of dirt under your paws.
Yeah. Oh, that feels so good. And not have it being bloodstained.
Yep. And there not being any Nazi panthers. That's always good.
Someone's gonna have to catch me up on that whole Nazi thing.
Yeah. A whole bunch of pictures at the art gallery. And we just ended up inside one of them. And there were Nazis. And there was a floating tank and Nazi mages. It was just very strange. And the intern accidentally shot me twice, which was annoying.
Okay.
He was in a tank, and I was fighting a panther, and he shot the panther, but he also shot me. Twice.
Wow.
It was annoying.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
But, well. At some point, I really need to find out where he sleeps and stick slugs in his bed. But, well. I think he meant well.
Most people think they mean well in the beginning, always.
But yeah, so Nazi pictures. Jericho's got them.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. I might have to have a conversation with your boyfriend.
Okay. But no accusing him of becoming a zombie death mage, because I don't think that has anything to do with the Nazis.
I will not deny him the right and the knowledge of the possibility of his death. However, I will not bring the subject up.
Excellent. Because he's a little bit too morbid at times anyway.
That's Jericho for you.
Yep. And those are exactly the times when you need to give him a big hug. Not tell him about being a zombie death mage. Oh. Though I do now have an image in my head of him riding on a giant zombie dragon across the globe. Don't know why. I don't know where the dragon bit came from. But
Glimpses of the future, dear. Glimpses of the future.
she shrugs. But yeah, so I will see you later, hopefully.
No, hopefully about it. You know where I'm at.
Yeah, but like you said, it brings back bad memories and stuff. So if you want to be left alone, I will give you the space you need. So hopefully at some point you'll have had enough space.
Soon.
And then she will head off. And there, with Alex presumably going back to fixing the roof, and Alicia imagining weird and various things that might have more to do with Warhammer in the future, the scene will end.